No, I don't think we can attack Netherlands and Belgium because they are guaranteed by UK. That would put us in a war against the Allies. And same with Belgium. Like, that is not an option. Yeah, they're also being guaranteed by UK. But yeah, Flensburg is just not holding. It's just... There needs to be a bit bigger distraction first before we can attack them. No, I mean, Tibet is something that we could do. Like, they're being influenced by Italy, but I don't think they'll join. Peru is guaranteed by USA. It's basically pretty much everything in America is being guaranteed by USA. Canada, Costa Rica, Guatemala, Honduras, Mexico, Nicaragua, Panama, El Salvador, Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Paraguay, Peru, Uruguay, Venezuela. So Ecuador is actually not guaranteed by them. They're being embargoed by Germany. Yeah, Ecuador seems to be the one that no one guarantees. I mean, another option would be Liberia. That's guaranteed by no one. And generally speaking, doesn't join any factions. You know what? I think what we're going to do is we're going to load up from the save. Like, we managed to take a little bit land, but it's not going to be enough. So we'll just build up our air force, just so that we can actually kind of keep some of the enemy planes away. There's an event of the Peruvian War, yeah. So yeah, we did save up before the war declaration, so we'll just pick up from there. We'll just have a quick restart. It's just, I just know how that is going to end, and it's not going to end well for us. The Allies are not going to be able to do much. Right, so it was the 20th of August. So we only did like 10 days? Well, about 2 weeks of war. And by then the Germans and Italians were starting to be overwhelming. I mean, to be fair, I have like 2 million men total. And maybe like 2.2 if I take the puppet armies that are going to be helping. And then, of course, not all of my troops are on the front line. So let's say 2 million on our side, and then the Axis have over 5 million. So it's not necessarily a kind of fair comparison. Now, on the bright side, if we're not declaring the war on the Axis yet, does mean that we'll be able to get a bit more mechanized troops and such that we can punch through a bit faster when we do declare the war. But let's go ahead and declare the war on Tibet. Or maybe, you know what, we're going to do the war on Ecuador, I think. Just in case. So that we'll have an extra war going on. Although, who knows, maybe one of our vassals or puppets, I keep calling them vassals, but one of our puppets will just suddenly go there and do a landing, who knows. It would be hilarious, to be fair. There we go, so 623 IC total, that's actually not bad. I go to George Comington, oh no, that would be pretty bad. Tank crew training, there we go, so that was in the Blitzkrieg. There's nothing in there. Fusion headquarters. Oh, that reminds me actually. In terms of headquarters, no, we are actually getting those, but I could get the Air Force and the Naval headquarters. 1 or 2 levels of those. Medicine advance. Okay, so that was in the nation. But yeah, like, we'll try to get as far as possible. We still have the planes doing the supply runs in here, so at least we'll kind of slowly build up some supplies there. It's probably not enough of the transport planes though. So submarine crew training, medium armor design, self-prepared artillery. Right, so actually that was the damage control that we can get now, and then the extra wide tracks. Battlecruiser is going to be done, or the first design of the battlecruiser is going to be done 7th of December 1941. That's a very ominous date on an alternate timeline. I mean, technically speaking, just looking at the raw numbers, if I wanted to have a, like, the easiest fight possible, I should fight the Soviets, although I'm pretty sure that once they are at war, they'll get a lot of troops. And even then, like, it wouldn't be easy. Oh man, just look at all the stacks of troops here near Leningrad. Oh boy. What about... Oh yeah, and they got a lot of troops. So basically, while the Soviets don't necessarily have that much troops as the Axis have currently, they don't have a lot of enemies either. So they got all their troops pretty much on my border. Because I may or may not be the biggest threat on them. We are slowly aligning... Oh, actually. Are we not aligning to the Allies? Apparently not. That's again something that we must have forgotten. So you should be going about 5 to 6 points towards the Allies per month. It might speed up whenever one of the factions decides to give up influencing us for a small amount of time. On the bright side, so we're going to have all the divisions in Danzig, and we can actually transport them into Denmark, although I might not want to do that quite yet. But we now have a bit of extra production available, which I'm going to put into more interceptors. We need a lot of them. Oh, export zinc. Liberia. Speak of the devil. I was about to declare war on you at some point, but I guess that's alright. I'll take your money first. Oh, and light cruiser escort roll advance, and now the industry is asking for the money. Active sonar. USS Texas is lost. Oh dear. Right, so we pay for the industry. Privatize the national sector. Right, so now's the inter-service, and what was the other one? It was the cruiser light anti-aircraft. Right, and there was also the naval stat we just got. The escort, destroyer escort roll got done rather recently. We're getting the radar training battleship. No, we don't need to worry about that. What I might actually do is get another 2 wings of transport planes, and then also maybe another 8 wings of interceptors. Like at this stage, our army is, well, it's not large enough yet, but it's starting to be large enough so that if we have enough air support, or if we can negate their enemy bombers, then we can hold on, I reckon. Like, our troops aren't bad, just not enough of them. Although that does remind me, army asks for money. Oh dear, everything is asking for money right now. We got the submarines in here. How about we rebase you at Split, and then the cruiser fleet. You got time, send you to Athens. It's relatively fast actually overall. Oh, and the terrain gives them a bit of a bonus. Okay. Infrastructure, transport, and development. And there goes Iran. But luckily, since we declared war on Ecuador, everything is in order. And a bit more upgrades again. We're going to be getting some recon cavalry soon. Axis will have 300 plays combined, if not 400, so kind of hard without the Allies' commitment. Well, I mean, I was looking at the save earlier, and the Germans have like about 50 interceptors and another like 14 fighter bombers. So, like, I'm just thinking, like, if I can counter more or less the amount of interceptors that the Axis will have, that's already going to be good enough for me. Like, at that point, we'll at least keep some of the interceptors in check and all that. But, like, actually, how much do we have? Interceptors total. We got 18? Is everything... Okay, so we got 18. Didn't I have a interceptor... Like a single interceptor... Oh wait, it might have been that one. But like, I got a group of 3 interceptors down here that I got from the event. But yeah, we are building about... Actually, how many is that? 1, 2, 3. So that's another 24 interceptors plus 1 fighter bomber. So that's a total of 44, something like that. So we'll still need more. But if I can get to like, I don't know, 100 wings, it's probably a bit of an overkill. But Are the puppets building something interesting? I don't know. We'll have a look. Let's see. Denmark? Don't seem to be producing anything. Estonia is producing some steel refineries. Finland's getting some light infantry. Latvia is building some industry. Excellent. Lithuania is building some infantry and light infantry. And then we got, of course, Norway. Some naval bases. Sweden is not building anything by the looks of it. Okay, so nothing too exciting. But some of them are building troops. Recruit training, excellent. And we got... Oh, right, the recon cavalry. Right, we'll put in... Oh yeah, this was just for the headquarters for the most part. I suppose the army crew or the army headquarters should get the first picks on these. I suppose we're just gonna go down the list here. 15 Corps. 4th Cavalry Corps. Actually, that seems like a good idea. Give the Cavalry Corps a bit of extra. And then the 2nd Mountaineer Corps. We'll get one extra as well. Apparently we need a bit of reinforcement. Oh, that might be because of some of the units, the sizes have been increased since we built. Oh, Greek nationalists. Luckily we do have a unit right next door. So that was easily dealt with. So we've got a couple submarines here, which should actually... Oh, right, actually, I'm not entirely sure if all our air units are in the headquarters. Just gonna double check for the under the theatre. It looks like they are, though. Ships might not all be, but oh well. That's less important. So 3 more days, I want to get our heavy cruiser. It's gonna be, well, I'm not entirely sure if we're gonna make it actually the pride of the fleet, but in practice it's gonna be the pride of the fleet. Oh, medium fuel tank research advanced. Okay, so we can get the bomber upgrades again. I'm not gonna do the twin engine transport plane, but those bombers, and I'm gonna put in the light bomber prototype as the priority in there, so just so we can unlock the things again. Right, is there anything in here that we need to worry about? Not really, not really. Less in reinforcements. There we go, that's at least one rebellion dealt with. I wonder, we're getting a decent bit of supplies. Fire control system training. Ah, good. That is... It was down here, but I don't... It was unlocking something. Don't... Oh, right, yeah. Cruiser AAA control computer. Anti-air artillery control computer. That does give the cruisers a bit of air attack, and that seems like a good idea. We also get the cruiser fire control. Our cruisers are starting to be relatively good. It could be a lot better, to be fair, but hey, can't really complain at this stage. At least we'll be accumulating some manpower right now. Assault guns advance. Oh, good. That's level 2 now, and there we go. Where is the cruiser fleet number 1? There we go. That's our first heavy cruiser. If I'm not mistaken, it's actually faster than the first light cruiser. Of course, there's a difference in levels there. Not a big difference, but a little bit. How is our cruiser practical now? It is 2.9, so there's still a bit of room for improvement, but it should speed up some of the other cruisers now. Slightly. I mean, we're going to get another light cruiser in December. And after that, it's going to take a little bit of time, I reckon. But yeah, we're just mostly preparing. Like, we know that alone we're not ready to fight. Of course, one thing that might be worthwhile is if we can join the Allies. Pride of the Fleet. I suppose I could make it the Pride of the Fleet. Make Pride. Gets 2% more experience, but we'll lose... or we'll get 2% if it's sunk. We'll need to keep it safe, but yeah, it does get a bit of combat experience at least. Oh, now it's getting all the anti-air upgrades that it can get. I mean, it's making it at least a little bit better. It's not all bad. Oh, well, then we're getting some of the infantry battalion regiments, which we're going to put into the army headquarters probably as well. Or maybe we should put those into the... Well, no, I think we're going to put in the army ones, just to give them a bit of kind of strength if need be. Destroyer escort rule advances. Is that ahead of time now? Yes, yes it is. 1943 tech. I'm getting the capital ship raiders as well. Not that I have much of them. I mean, it's basically the pocket battleship and heavy cruisers are the only ones. But like the extra convoy attack and less visibility is not a bad idea. Although the positioning is going to be a bit worse, but oh well. Is there any trade deals that we can do right now? Actually, there might be. We should probably buy that tungsten that we just lost. You have a bit of cash to spare, so USA, enjoy your money. We'll keep a little bit extra in the reinforcements because it seems like it's fluctuating quite a bit still. Oh, and what are we ahead of time? Oh, right, the destroyer crew. Oh, the crew training. Right. Radar training, capital ship raider, Supreme Command headquarters. The Dutch want another close air support license from me. I mean, sure, I'll take the money. It's not a lot of money, to be fair, but if it helps them fight the Germans and Italians later on, then I'm all for it. But looking at... Oh dear, yeah, the Americans are now being beaten back in Sicily. Which, honestly, isn't a surprise. Without my intervention. I mean, honestly, even with my intervention, they'd still be losing. But yeah, what we should probably do is just try to align towards the Allies. It's now... Yeah, we're going 7 per month upwards on the stuff here, so it is going to take quite a while before we reach close enough to join the Allies, but at least the work has to... Oh, right, CM has declared a war on the Allies. They're not part of the... Right, tungsten shortage is husky too soon. Yeah. Oh, right, so Americans still have that one. They've been driven out of here. What about the situation at... Guam has been occupied by the Japanese. The Japanese are actually doing fairly strong. They haven't taken Wake Island at least. Or Midway or anything like that. Haven't done landings in Australia either. In India, ooh, I think the British have managed to actually push back a little bit. Don't see any Brazilian landings here, but at least they managed to take Northern Ireland, so that is going to help them kind of keep that area secure. Although that may have probably sank a ton of German submarines over the months that they had that. Not, well, transports, convoys. Maybe some submarines as well, to be fair. Vision command structure, is that? That was in the Grand Battle. Maybe. Also do have these two that we can start researching. Oh, now there's no one in Kiel, but like... right now, it's not a good idea, especially since Sicily is going to fall very soon. Oh, flying boat prototype advance. I'm pretty sure that we can still keep on researching that. Indeed, we can. To be fair, we haven't really used our naval bombers all that much. In the grand scheme of... Oh, what did we just build? Oh, right, one of the first motorized divisions in here. Or the mechanized divisions that were built from scratch. Now the question is, do we put them on the... No, I think we need them on the Italian front. Let's just start building another core over here. 17th core under the... Oh, right, we need another army in here. Let's go with the first army for now. We'll probably rename it later. But yeah, we'll have a bit of mechanized troops here to help push. Right, so what else do we need? We've got a bit of infantry underway. We got that. Oh, that's the second mechanized corps. The first mechanized corps, second mechanized corps, 2 corps of infantry. We still have room for 1 more. We should get a motorized corps or something. Say army of the march. Alright. I suppose I'll do it then. Right, so we've got Zaid's army there. So it's going to have... These are just regular divisions, yeah. 2 mechanized and regular. I suppose I could just put in one with the mixed support instead of recon cavalry, for example. Or maybe... yeah, I think I'm going to replace the recon this time, so that they'll still have pretty decent anti-tank capabilities, but also some anti-air and all that. I can find just the mixed support. There you are. Okay, and 5 of these. That's going to be enough for a okay army, I would say. And it's going to be then, yeah, helping push down south in Italy, hopefully. Oh, and we got, oh right, first of the infantry battalions. Right, well, Alberto's army is going to get the first one. And again, I'm prioritizing the armies first. We might put in some later on for the core headquarters, or armies and like the bigger are probably going to be prioritized. Which, let's actually put some in the army groups as well. That seems like it would be a nice idea. And Mas is going to get the second one of the army commanders. Oh right, so we didn't actually move did we move the bombers out? I think we... oh, we got some Estonian stuff in here. Alright. Rasputia. And Hornet is launched. So the support and armor engineers stay at 8 and 10 armor all game. Early game that makes them strong, but mid to late game makes them a bit underwhelming to all anti-tank arms. Yeah, that's a bit of a sad one. Right, so this was another one of the regiments. First Alpine army is going to get another one. Or one of those. I think we may need to put in a bit more reinforcements. We'll go to 6 IC. I don't think we need to go too high though. It's probably just fluctuating every now and then when there's some units that are out of supplies, namely in Denmark, that we can't then reinforce for a while. Well, we're going to get some landing crafts in October, which, well, so later this month. Interdiction, submarine doctrine, submarine batteries advanced. Okay, so we can get the better submarines. I will research those, even though we don't necessarily build a lot of submarines, but I will want to have the option to do that if we want to. Ah, and frigate class advanced. Resource production. I don't really need the resources themselves. The efficiency for production, how long is that? That's... oh, that's only for a month. I'm gonna go with no need. Okay, so that's another mechanized division. So these are the mechanized divisions with medium tanks. T3s. Which should have pretty decent... well, actually, armor is only 22, but piercing attack is 29. Although that might actually change with the... actually, will that change? One way or another, I'm pretty sure that it will. Although, actually, do they have something else that has even more? No. Because actually, they don't have that high piercing attack then. I was expecting it to be a bit higher. I mean, if we have a look at the medium tank battalion, this one does have 30, so it might be that there's been some updates after that, so it might actually go higher. Pretty sure it's mostly just the ammunition upgrade, to be fair. And once we get the high explosive anti-tank, that's going to make it quite a bit high. Well, it's going to increase it by another 3 points. Oh, and oh. Proper armor will get an extra 7. Oh. Like, proper armor regiment instead of battalion. Or, I suppose, brigade. Or regiment. I don't know. One or the other. Alright, so the reinforcements are fluctuating a little bit again. I'm just going to drop it around 5 and let it be there. In a few days we're going to get some more interceptors, so that's going to be really handy. And speaking of interceptors, we need to probably get some more airfields to place them in. Get that up to 20 capacity. Get that to 20. That's already 20. So in Czechoslovakia we're going to have quite a bit of planes, and that's probably why we're going to have to keep our interceptors for the most part. Because that's a very central location, and that's going to be very much to the battleground, I reckon.